October 12th is Children's Day in Brazil. And I already said that. And in that video, I was already talking about video Brinquedo. It's Brinquedo, by the way, for anybody who might be interested. It means toy in Portuguese, which might be why they use the name Toyland on occasion. So, a bunch of things happened until we got to this point, and I, again, have little time to make these before Children's Day. I also have to consider that in a lot of places, the month's theme is Halloween. So, let's put together the curious and the monetizable, talking about some shorts from Video Brinquedo. Follow my socials. The Horror Story series has 3 shorts up on Video Brinquedo's channel, and it's worth pointing out that the company has changed directions a bit since the height of its fame. Most of the more recent videos are shorter and a part of the Intelligent Children series. The questionable uses of knockoffs of famous characters are still on the channel, but don't seem to have been pushed as much in the last 6 months. I assume this has been a conscious decision in order to capitalize on having this material, without exactly capitalizing on the famous version's fame. I'd say it's at least less controversial. There's just 2 problematic things here. The first being Mike Teaches English, since this is a re-upload from 2 months ago of a video from 5 years ago, which is still on the channel. And the second is that the channel has a commercial for The Adventures of Droplet and His Gang on NetNow, a cable service in Brazil. But, as you might have noticed already, it's associated to Intelligent Children. Yep, when I researched the animation, the only article I was able to find suggests it was made by the Intelligent Children channel, which isn't a channel on YouTube. So, our friends at Video Brinquedo seem to be in the process of establishing a new name for themselves, maybe to eventually change their name officially and possibly ignore their controversial past. But I'm not here to laugh at their faces for what they did years ago. At least not today. The bigger issue here, as always, is quality. In fact, before beginning, here are some positives I can give them. The characters in the series are in the public domain and have relatively well-done characterization. Nothing wonderful, but far from really looking lazy. In other words, they aren't trying to scam anybody too bad. Not the best of products, but a reasonable start. At the same time, I must congratulate Video Brinquedo for the use of scare warnings. They're basically trigger warnings, but I would say perfectly well used here. If you are going to do what they do in these videos, you'd better warn the parents. Not that that works, since we are in the level of I didn't like this video, so creepypastas must be real.
But what if I told you that uninformed people perpetuating this rumor are the ones giving it the power it simply does not have?
Na época me encheram um saco falando: Bate, vocês estão ligando o cantor? Não, nada a ver, nada a ver. O autor dessa música não tem nada a ver com um crime.
But my compliments have to stop here. In general, Video Brinquedo products have a I don't know how to speak to children problem, basically assuming they are less critical. In my experience, the reason why children are so hard to raise is exactly because they can be more critical. They have less experience, so they might tolerate something repetitive for longer, but as soon as they are tired of something, they won't want anything similar and radically reject any and everything they find similar. Insira piada de internet aqui. Continues.